He's scary. Hello YouTube, it's your boy Pop the Bounty Collector here with another video for you guys. So this video, earlier this week, I gave you a sneak peek and I told you I was going to take you back to the year 1999. All right guys, welcome back to the year 1999. I told you that I needed to do a part 2 of this episode because I have a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. I went crazy for episode 1. And again, this was like my first Star Wars in the movie theaters. And in 99, you saw Star Wars everywhere. I mean, we did grocery shopping at Walmart. We did shopping at Target and Kmart for house accessories. And I had to go to the toy section just to see if I could get everything from the Hasbro 3-inch figures. And I didn't. I kind of did my research, and I think I'm missing 6, which I didn't even know released. I guess 6 other figures released in the year 2000. But I'm happy. I mean, I got the majority of what I wanted. Again, you guys saw this Sith Speeder on the first episode. And then I have a pod racer, little Annie on here. And this pod racer is amazing. Cool thing about this pod racer, obviously they want you to handle it from here and open the thrusters. They have the little electric thing going in the middle where Jar Jar stick his tongue in. That's pretty dope. And then let's go into some of the figures. So the first wave, obviously it started with Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, young Obi-Wan, Padme, young Annie. Then they have Padme in disguise. And then Jar Jar, the droid, battle droid, young C-3PO. Look at that. Then they went for Collection 2. Collection 2 had Darth Sidious and Palpatine, R2-D2, Yoda. But then they went back to Collection 1, basically kind of like a different variant. So that's why you see the new sticker on there. So they have, instead of Padme, Queen Amidala. They got young Annie in his Jedi gear towards the end of the movie in Celebration. And then obviously they have Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon in their robes. And then they have Darth Maul in his robe when he was in Tatooine. So the second collection of this wave, you have Rick, who was the pilot. You have Captain Panaka, who was the guard protecting Queen Amidala. You have one of the Naboo guards. And then over here, the Trade Federation with Gunray. You have the droid decals, Watto. And we went to Collection 3. Got another battle droid who is the leader. Hello, Captain Topples. You have one of the pod racer with the, what is that? His droid, the pit droid. Love it. Finally, Mace Windu. I was waiting for this. You guys didn't know how upset I was in 99 when I was like, where's Mace Windu? And finally, they released him in Wave 3. We have another Jedi Master, which I don't know what happened to her box. It got all scratched up. I don't know what happened. Another Jedi Master, Boss Nass, and the first Chancellor. And another pod racer with the pit droid. So this is the whole collection that I have from episode 1. Cool thing about this, like I said earlier in the first video, these figures came with chips. So we're talking about Hasbro trying to go and step up. You know, it's almost to the year 2000. They want to, you know, step up the game, not just give you a figure, but something that you could do to interact. If, you know, obviously these are kids' toys, right? So the kids, how can they interact? So this cool thing is, if you remember the movie in episode 1, when Qui-Gon was transmitting like the blood levels of the midichlorians to Obi-Wan and talking, they had one of these devices. Now, obviously, it wasn't that big in the movie, but the reason why it's this big, because they made that kind of, I guess, communicator into a chip reader for kids to use. When they open the figures, they could wave this chip right here, above here, save the information of the chip, and then they don't need the chip no more. So when they're like pressing the button to make sure like the actor talks their famous quote, they don't need the chip. So I'm gonna give you guys a little example. What I'm talking about, let me make sure it's on. All right, it's on. See, it plays little sounds. So what you're supposed to do is you wave, you grab it, put the chip over here.
If the trace was correct, I will find them quickly, Master.
So you got to press one of those buttons, and you heard that sound, right? So now it saved everything from Darth Maul. So now all I got to do is go back.
At last, we will have revenge.
And then again, let's see another.
If the trace was correct, I will find them quickly, Master.
And let's see that one more time.
At last, we will have revenge.
That's the first thing. So those are the 3 things that Darth Maul said in his chip. And every chip is different. So let's go ahead and try Darth Sidious.
You have been well trained, my young apprentice.
All right, so now we don't need Darth Sidious no more chip. Let's go ahead.
Wipe them out. All of them.
See what else?
Queen Amidala is young and naive.
See what else?
You have done well, Viceroy.
And I think they only do 3
You have
phrases.
been well trained, my young apprentice.
Yeah, only 3 phrases per chip. All right, let's try this battle droid.
Clear them away.
Save it. All right, clear them away.
Where are you taking them? Halt! You're under arrest.
Cool. Let's see what else.
Clear them away.
Clear them away. So these chips were cool. Let's see if I can get them focused. They came with like a little holographic picture of what the figure would be. Well, obviously this chip came with the communicator. And then the cool thing, it had a little stand. Let's see if I can get this in focus. Sorry, guys. No, there we go. It comes with a little, like lifted up, so each figure has a hole in the bottom of their foot, so they can stand up like this. So even if you take it out of the box, cool little stands for each and every figure. That's dope. Let's see what this one says. I forgot what this one says. Let's see. Let's save that. All right, so it looks like it just made sounds. Let's see what else.
You will be a Jedi, I promise.
Oh, okay, thank you.
May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you too.
Oh, Maxi Big, the Force.
Oh, cool. So it comes with. All right, I think that was 4. It came with 4 phrases. Let's try.
You will be a Jedi, I promise.
Okay, thank you.
May the Force be with you. Oh, Maxi Big, the Force.
Yeah, it came with 4 different sounds and phrases. Let's see. And I know these ones are just generic. So the top ones is always going to be a lightsaber and then little blaster. So that was something really, really cool. And I was like, again, 99, I was 17. So I'm not playing with toys, but man, they didn't have these in the 80s. I'm telling you. Let's just see. I believe the card reader or the chip reader could read through the box. Let me see.
Don't get me wrong. I have a great faith in the boy. If the trace was correct,
It didn't save it. Let's see.
No money, no parts, no deal.
Let me see. I gotta save it on there.
At last, we
Nope.
won't have revenge.
Yeah.
No money, no parts, no deal.
No. Do it again.
Don't get me wrong. I have a great faith in the boy.
Nope. You heard that? It didn't save it, but at least you could read some of them without even opening them, so that's pretty cool. So that's my entire collection of the Hasbro Episode 1. And I think it's pretty dope, man. I can't believe this, over 20 years, still in good condition. Had to go to the vault, aka my parents' house, but wanted to share it with you. So now let's go to the collection of Episode 1 from the restaurants, the cups and toys. That will be the next video, so we're going to go ahead and go to that one right now. All right, guys, so this is my Star Wars Episode 1 restaurant collectibles. As you can see, I collected a lot. And the way they split these collectibles up is to 3 different restaurants and representing 3 different planets. So the first one right here is Pizza Hut. And those were the 4 collectible cups. I was able to get all 4 from Pizza Hut. And these are some of the kids' toys from Pizza Hut. And the planet they represented was Coruscant. I showed this one earlier in the first video. All right, they had, this is Darth Maul's ship. And it used to spark and make some noise. Barely. I don't think you guys can hear the noise now. Used to light up. You have R2. Not sure, remember what R2 does, but just had R2. Yoda kind of gave you some see to the future. I don't know, that doesn't work anymore. And then here you have Palpatine, which this light up, and you were able to switch the picture. So it was kind of like the holographic messaging. And if you switch the picture, it lit up. You could see him talking to Darth Maul, or him talking to the Trade Federation. So that was pretty cool. So that was Pizza Hut. And as you can see, we went to Pizza Hut a lot. Kids Friday, it was one of my sister's favorite restaurants, so went there. Then here you have KFC. KFC, I was only able to get 2 out of the 4 cups. And a KFC was represented by the planet Naboo. So you see here the epic fight at the end. And don't ask me why, but I don't know what happened to Qui-Gon's lightsaber. But so here, a lot of it had to do, again, water theme, the Gungans. So this was like, this was squirt water. This is the Gungan submarine. You would throw this into water and Jar Jar would move his legs. So you have to wind it up a little bit. So let me go ahead and see if I can wind it up for you guys. Wind it a little bit. Oh, okay. Let me try that one more time. I'm still not a pro at this one hand holding the camera, but let's try to. There we go. There we go. This was the Naboo fighter. Oh, I'm sorry, pardon me. The Naboo fighter. This used to shoot out like little sparks, kind of showing like a battle, like shooting, but obviously it doesn't work anymore. This right here is the big fish under the sea when they were traveling. And this is the Gungan submarine. Let me go ahead and take this out so you can kind of see what it does. Yeah, goes to the big fish mouth. Here you have, so you have Queen Amidala, right? Then you got Padme. So the cool thing is kind of like emphasizing the disguise, how she disguised herself. So these open up and you could put Padme inside each one of them. You have Boss Nass here. So Boss Nass would shoot out water. And then you have Jar Jar here to shoot out water. So that was Naboo And again, the restaurant was KFC. And the last restaurant we have here is Taco Bell. I have this one open. Go ahead and try this one again. This is represented by Tatooine. And then you have the big battle in Tatooine between Qui-Gon and Darth Maul. You have the Naboo ship. It's actually the cool thing about this has a little magnet, so it looks like it's hovering. Then you have, I showed this one in the first video, Darth Maul Sith Speeder. So I'm missing the little plastic, like not a string, but like kind of like a straw. But you put it in there and you pull it out, and it makes the wheel goes fast, and it makes actually the speeder go fast. I lost that obviously when I was a kid. And then the two cups that I was able to get is Watto and Darth Maul, my favorite. So yeah, these are the collectibles that I have from the restaurants. Like I told you guys, I went crazy, started collecting everything and anything of Star Wars Episode 1 and a Darth Maul. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little bit long, but I had to show you this massive collection that I had of Episode 1. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hit the like and comment. Please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.